Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay. When I go ahead and maximize the screen, I lose the attendees. So, along the, on the list of things that you're like, we don't really know today. Because today, hold on, I'm just trying to get everything sorted. Okay, cool. So now that I got that taken care of, what's fun about today is today's coin day, right? So everyone's going to get the distributions. I have had enough people say to me, "Hey, Ant, what if the coin doesn't get there? What if I accidentally gave the wrong address? What if? In which case, it has been recommended to us that we should send a small amount first, which actually makes sense, right? So it kind of bothers me a little bit in the sense that, like, I'm like you. I want to just get it done. Like, let's get it out there. I want everyone to have all the coin. Bop, 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 bop. But God forbid we send you your thousands of coin and it disappears, right? Like, it doesn't get to the right address. That you go, oh, darn, I gave you the wrong address, or I didn't move the Ethereum to the BSC network. Well, what then? Odds are Anthony will say, okay, and just resend it, and I'll take it out of my own share because that's Anthony. But is that fair? Especially if we're able to look ahead and say, well, why don't we just do this the correct way? Why don't we send a test amount first, like every network in the entire world, and then once it gets there, we know it's there, and then we could keep sending. So I think that's what we'll do. Today we'll send everyone, exactly, thank you, Maurice. Today, Anthony, what about the Saturday night meeting? Was I not aware of that? Oh, hey, well, so first of all, Rue, congratulations, you won. Rue is amazing. 66 referrals. Second place was exactly 20 by Michael. I don't know if that Michael wants everyone to know who he is, so I'll just say Michael. But he is on, and if he wants to jump up and down and say well, not jump up, if he wants to raise his hand and say it, cool. Did exactly 20, so they were the only two that qualified. Then we had two, Andrea and somebody else, that at least did a decent amount, like 9 and 15. So they'll go ahead and get $25 prizes each, but the ones that qualified will get the $100 prizes. And like we said to everyone, I think it was Saturday, if you want to make a quick $100, it didn't seem like a lot of people were participating in this. So to just jump in, and to Michael's credit, Michael H, he's on right now, he did like exactly 20. And I appreciate that. Like, there's a part where it's like, oh, Ant, well, he just did the bare minimum. No, he didn't. He did what was needed. Congratulations, like, good job. So I'm going to actually, I can do it myself. I'm going to email all four, and we'll go ahead and get your best payment system, whether it's like Venmo or PayPal or something, and we'll send you the cash today. Congratulations. What have come of it so far is we have not had any signups, which is fine. I'm going to actually contact all those people personally, like we did the first round. Hey, I'm Anthony. Welcome to RHINO. If you have any questions, I'm here. Nothing aggressive. But I think that's the right thing to do. Also, secondly, so we did say that we were going to start the TikTok today. It's actually going to start tomorrow. I downloaded TikTok Saturday. I got to tell you, it's wildly... Oh, that meeting, Rue. Yeah, so I went to a trade show Saturday night. It was really terrible. I actually went and left. It wasn't RHINO. It was a lot of, I'll tell you, it was a lot of digital marketers, but they really skew towards the adult category at this trade show. And it really bothers me. Like, that's where the economy's going, that you see like wonderful, what you would say, that's Susie's soccer mom, and instead she's, doing some things online that she probably wouldn't want Susie to do. And it's not a commentary on her ethics, I guess maybe a little bit, but it's actually, what's the bigger ethics? To go ahead and provide for your child. And if you are put in a corner where you don't have opportunity, but now you could be at stay at home, and as long as you have a little bit of flexible morals, you can provide for your child, who's to say that that person's unethical? Like, what's the higher good, your own ego or your child? So I'm not there to judge, but I'm also there not to exploit, right? Like, I don't want to be accomplice to that type of business, regardless of how many fans that they have or whatnot. That's not RHINO. So when I saw that that was kind of the theme, I left. It's just not who we are. So I wish it went a little bit better, but such is life. You go places and things happen. Actually, to the point of our video, the video that's on RHINORetirement.com and the video that's in that links to our affiliates. I said the other day, well, the email went really well, so we went ahead and created a video of me reading the email and a bit of a tutorial. And if it didn't work, it didn't work, but the heart was in the right place with the idea. I gotta tell you, that 9-minute video, for the life of me, and all of you are going to laugh, Anthony, 9 minutes does not make a video. Like, stop it. And it's funny because whenever anyone's like, oh, so what is Rhino Retirement? Or what is RHINOBUX? I say the same thing. I'm like, well, people are presumed to be infinite until they're not. Of course, the world blows up and by then it doesn't matter. But therefore, their investment is infinite. And since money is not infinite, we actually create an infinite price and we draw the money from everywhere else, right? So like if we all continually just grow and grow and grow and continue buying and buying and buying, well, that buying is deemed infinite. And the value of what we're buying goes up infinitely. Like that's how that math works. But since money is not infinite, money has to come from other places to go ahead and be the money that brings us higher. Meaning it is the transfer of wealth from Wall Street to Main Street on a big scale, right? Like we need to grow into that, but that is what we're doing. And that message actually can be reduced down to like 4 sentences and make a lot of sense to people. So we're going to redo the video. And I say that because when I was on TikTok this weekend, now I downloaded TikTok, like Anthony wasn't doing dance moves or whatnot, but it's wildly addicting. The second you get on it, they have these videos. And actually, as I'm scrolling the videos, it's just like going from, like, for instance, if you were ever to come over to the Rhino household and say, Aunt, like we had dinner, let's watch a movie now, you would find that that's the most miserable experience. Because in the Rhino household, Anthony goes through trailer to trailer to trailer. And by the time I watched the 15 trailer, it's been like a half hour. And I'm like, I'm tired. I don't really watch a movie anymore. Like my personality is TikTok. You could just scroll and see absolutely amazing content. And I'm sitting there with my wife and I'm like, oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this. And the point being, to be on TikTok, you have to have a couple of things, right? Like you have to have something that's, whether it's an offer that's great or a person that's really pretty or something that's really funny, but something that catches someone's attention for at least a couple of seconds. What is your TikTok? I think it's just Rhino, just Rhino. With that said, but you need to have a link that they could be like, oh, cool, I like that link, click. And it has to be something quick, right? So I need to do something quick. The point being, so I think the marketing is going to be something to the effect of infinite money, so easy a blank can do it. Who remembers the commercials back in the day? So easy a caveman could do it. And I believe it was Geico. So easy a caveman could do it. And I loved it. And you would have these cavemen walk around and like they couldn't do anything, but they could get auto insurance. And it just stayed in my head. And I was thinking on a TikTok thing, so easy a fill in the blank can do it. And each TikTok is our partner dressing up as like a firefighter or like a dog walker or a teacher, right? Like so easy a blank can do it. The point being, you can go ahead and allow everyone to see themselves in it, but it's in the character of like a really Southern accent with a pretty person and doing something funny. And then the link goes directly to like a 2 or 3 second blurb and a sign up. Point being, we'll test it. But for that to work, I need to redo the video to make it shorter. To do that, I need to obviously just get better with stuff in terms of getting a message out quickly. Also, we're doing a store. We're working on that. We want to do something with a QR code. We've always said, maybe privately, that it boggles our mind how clothing doesn't have QR codes. And maybe that's something because it doesn't wash well, like you might stretch out the code, I don't know. But in terms of like an era where you could express yourself, imagine just wearing something really nice and then like a QR code that you have the messaging to, right? Like it goes to a site that you write and the code says, don't talk to me today, I'm not in the mood. And like someone's just like, eat, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to that girl. Or that boy for that matter. But it's worth developing. And again, it's Rhino. It's something that doesn't exist. And whatever angle brings somebody to Rhino, oh my God, I don't know what they do, but I have all of the clothing and the QR code works amazing because I go to the club and everyone wants to talk to me. So the shirt says, zap my QR code first. And no one comes up to me unless they're the right person, right? Like you can imagine as a dating thing. In fact, we were joking around, about a not joking category or topic, consent for intimate time together. Well, that argument, or not that argument, but that debate afterwards is he said, she said. Imagine the opportunity where undergarments had a QR code where you had to consent, like ding, bing, cool. And again, these are just, they sound silly, but that's the way big ideas form. Like, oh, there's something there. I don't know if we're going to go on that now, but let's develop that down the road. Let's say it out loud. Let's see what people say. That's how ideas are formed. It's now 10:10. I want to thank everyone. I have 10 calls booked today. I think I have like 24 for the week. They're always front-ended, right? Like always Monday and then trail off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm not volunteering that link anymore, but if you still have it and want to book a call, please. But it's actually, is it in the email? I don't think it's in the email because I can't have my whole week made a video. Oh, so cool. I'm going to take a look at that. I think you actually emailed it to me, Ant, and I didn't get back to you. My apologies. It's just been that type of time. But anyway, if you do not have your wallet to us, send it. By 2 o'clock, I'm finalizing the wallets we have to send over to Steve in the automation department to get all the coin out. Everyone will have 5 coin at least by the end of the night. We'll send out an email tomorrow morning. Did you not receive your coin? Because if you didn't, we have the wrong address and let's correct it. If you did, great. We'll send all the rest out to you as well. If you take a look at the coin today, it's up another 10% at $1.45. That's higher than we wanted, but we do understand there's going to be some selling this week. We don't know how much. So we're okay with it levitating higher than 1 cent per day because once everyone receives their coin, we imagine, oh, let me sell 10%, let me sell 5%, let me sell some amount. But I do want to say something to that. First of all, sell whatever you want, right? Like I'm never going to say you can't sell this because that's what's the point in buying something if you can't sell it? But if everyone, say in a world, everyone sells all their coin, the coin will go down, and by a lot. Because you got to remember, in the beginning, we did the promo where you could buy for 50 cents. Meaning, there's twice as much coin in existence, at least during that time period where everyone front-loaded, than we have money to cover. Now, before anyone says, well, oh my God, Ant, that would be such a temporary blip because as everyone knows, the investments are recurring. So if for some reason, everyone decided, I don't know, nuclear war is about to happen and we need to sell and raise money and sold it all, you would see the coin maybe go to 40 cents or 50 cents, something commensurate with that. And you know what would happen? It just gets bought every day. That's reoccurring. That's the part. When you go ahead and actually create the system that defines how do you say infinity, right? I was going to say infancy because I have a child, right? But when you have the system that defines infinity, if it went down to 40 or 50 cents, I'd be like, great, I'll buy myself because I know every day there's another couple of hundred, another couple of thousand buying. So that is the definition of a buying opportunity when you know how much is going to be bought behind it. That being said, I don't expect that to happen because for that to happen, everyone would have to sell at the same time. Mind you, we have to get everyone the coin still. I'm assuming some wallets are probably the wrong wallets. And then on top of that, everyone has to then go ahead and link up their wallet to the trust, to the Pancake Swap, which I suspect people did. But all of these things are a level of friction, meaning they should be done. I would imagine the most selling will probably be on Wednesday, Thursday. And like a bar at a wedding party when the wedding ends and everyone goes to a bar at the same time, it's like, oh my God, the bartenders are going crazy because everyone's at the same time. But then once everyone did what they wanted to do, then it's just even. It's cruise control. So that's what makes this week so important. There's a lot of work I need to do on my end because I got to tell you honestly, 6,000 a week is not where we need to be. And we've been stubbornly there for the last couple of weeks. Now, a lot of it is because of me. I've been purposely going slow. Purposely not doing any type of mass marketing approach. Now we have the TikTok about to go. We have all these referrals. I need to contact them because I don't understand why we don't have more in. But to that point, I was talking to my wife about it. We're looking to start traveling in December to go ahead and open up different cities, meet people, etc. I think I might just start doing that a little bit earlier with the hometown. I have no problem knocking on doors and stuff like that. And obviously that's not scalable, right? But the point is we do need to get that number up, and I know that. And like anything else, it's the problem is when you're oblivious to the problem. The problem is not when you're able to identify it and create a strategy for it. Rhino is a platform where everyone is welcome into the boardroom per se, right? Like we all see what's going on, we all identify the problem, we all in real time figure out a solution. Also, I do believe once we get all the coin out to the wallets, where all of a sudden now we pop up on all the scanners that we have 300 wallets, a coin that has this market cap, blah, 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 they will be buying as well. Long story short, this is day one, right? Like Anthony's already spazzing out. It's day one. The coin is coming to you today. So like any business, after a year or 2 years, you look back and you're like, oh my God, remember how crazy we were going day one? It worked out just fine. But the point, I always look up, by the way, because I'm like thinking, but the point of the matter is if you're so on it that on day one, you're already creating pre-topsies, like autopsy, but pre-topsy of what can go wrong, and you're already attacking it, you're in a good place. So I have our first call at 10:30 today. I have 10 calls from there, so God help me. But I'm excited. I love Rhino. Like anybody knows Rhino. So let me run. I'll have this up on YouTube. Everyone will have their 5 coin tonight. Tomorrow's email will be confirming that you did receive it. If you did, great. If you didn't, we have to solve that. And then once we have that all solved, the automations take it from here. Guys, honestly, by the end of tomorrow, we're going to have all the automations done. How cool is that? Like, it's 7 minutes over, but I'll tell you one thing. Every day, the only goal that I ever have is that we're one step closer. That's it. I don't know how messy days are going to get. I just know if we're always one step closer. And now we have a publicly traded coin that has like $1.5 billion market cap and automations that are going to be done next week. And I'm sitting here saying we need to get more people. That's my big problem. Like, we'll figure it out. I love everyone. Bye.